So, being a pussy, being scared, having all this, oh, what if, or even just not taking a risk, not jumping off the cliff, not doing anything will kill you slowly. These videos are only made for like young dudes. If you're an old chick watching this, you're probably my mom or aunt. So, the very next thing to do, if you've made it this far in the video, there's only like 10 seconds in, is to watch the entirety of the thing. The entirety of the video. Because this is going to be my thought recently, of even just this year of 2026, of what will make you a pussy, what won't make you a pussy. I won't want you scared doing all these weird ass things. You don't want to be a weird person. You want to be cool. So, day to day, when you wake up and you don't wake up early or you don't wake up on time, you're setting that standard of being scared, being lazy, not putting in for yourself. The whole entire aspect of you growing and being tougher will make you a better person. If you've watched any other videos, you know these videos aren't for living a healthy, peaceful lifestyle. You want to bring problems on yourself to become a bigger and better person. Nothing that I say is, well, do this to have a great, normal, relaxing day. I'm literally saying don't be a bitch and pussy, because most people that I get around with or watch and talk to, and you know what's helped for myself is not being a pussy. Being, you know what, fuck it, I'm going to take the car loan. My first vehicle that I bought, I didn't think I could afford it. But I said, fuck you anyways. And I did it, and it forced me to make more money. It forced me to talk to more people, and it was an amazing year. Now, what I'm getting at in that is taking that big step forward on yourself. No cosigner, nothing. They said, Hayden, you have no credit. I said, well, I have a mindset and a will and a way and a how. All kind of shit like that. They laughed and they said, whatever, here's your, it was like $700 fucking dollars a month. It was ridiculous. And it was for a pickup truck. Nothing cool. Now, if you understand what I just said, it's about taking the risk, putting the pressure on yourself. That aspect will make you grow and be a better person. If you set a 6 a.m. alarm to wake up every day, even if you went to sleep at 6:01, wake up a minute before, kind of detail, you're going to be a better person. If you go into the gym, if I go into the gym, I have literally left gyms one set in because I was like, I'm not going to do it. If you're not going to go in and put all into something, fuck off. Multiple times I have gone into the gym, fucking ready, picked up some weight, and I was like, oh my God, I'm not, And I've done both routes. Shut the fuck up and done the whole thing, or you know what, I'm just going to go home. And it was the longest, worst, gut-wrenching car ride home. Your goal is to avoid stuff like that. You want to get back in the gym, think about murdering people, and lift that fucking weight above your chest and keep going. Because after that morning when you've done your workout and now you come home, you have to shower, shave, and get on the computer. Now you're going to send 200 emails instead of 50 emails and 2 phone calls and get back to smoking out in public. So, think about in very big detail. You want to think about yourself. I hyperanalyze myself every time I do something or talk to somebody. I hyperanalyze it. All the way down to how I brush my teeth. It's a terrible thing. But it makes me a better, super agile person when it comes to cutting something or doing something, and the way I process and do contracts, business, personal relationships, intimate relationships. It's all down to a niche. So you want to hyperanalyze yourself of what am I doing? What do I do day to day that makes me a pussy? If you're okay with being a pussy and you've made it this far in the video, I think that you don't want to be a pussy. The mind will subconsciously take the easier way out. It'll take the easiest way down the slide or on the path. If it'll just be, you know what, I'll sacrifice 40% of this to... Your mind will subconsciously do that. It's built. It's just in. So think about, what am I doing that's making me an absolute garbage of a person? Of being scared, not having faith in myself or the capabilities. What are you doing? Is it who you live with? Is it how you eat? Is it how you do your schoolwork or your finances? Or are you real frugal with your money? Think about it. You know, are you only working 2-3 days a week? Do you really not shower and shave? And what are you doing that's making you a real big puss? Because if you do those things like let people talk to you certain ways, you know, it's gonna reflect I meant, to other things. So if you let your chick fucking boss you around, talk to you this way and that, what do you think Monday's gonna look like when you go to work, bro? The fucking new trainee's gonna tell you to change the coffee machine. Bro, what the fuck? Shit like that's gonna happen. All kind of different scenarios, numbers, and patterns are gonna happen. So, an example. When I started changing my life to a betterment, for greater, for bigger and better things, I really started to think about, you know, I am being a pussy. I am waking up at 10 o'clock. I'm only going to the gym to talk to people or hang out with friends. It's a social event. You know, I'm really not watching what I eat. You know, I'm really just trying to save my money and, you know, get home early. When I started making that switch of being out late, waking up early, going to the gym almost twice a day every week. I don't do that now because it was fucking time. When I started being really aggressive in the way I do things or talk to people and execute things, my life expanded. And I'm trying to show people this to live a better life. So when my kids grow up and they're like, Dad, teach me something, I'll be like, hush, watch the YouTube videos and stop being a little bitch. And my 9-year-old son, who still believes in Elf on the Shelf, will watch this stuff and be a harder going person than you. Now, I'm not saying not making your bed and being an absolute G is not being a pussy. Wake up and take care of your things. Make your shit nice and tight. You know, your shirt should be clean, nice fitting. But take care of yourself, because the whole goal is to be successful. If you've made it this far in the video, you understand that being successful is the goal. The best revenge is success. If somebody talks shit to you and calls you names, you have to just become more successful than them to beat them. It's a bigger than just a rat race. You're trying to be a bigger and better person. It's egotistical, selfish, and narcissistic to think like that. Who gives a fuck? We're trying to buy Lambos and tear up the streets on the beach. So, the way you brush your teeth, take a shower, shave, sleep. I'm a motherfucker when I sleep. When I get in the bed, you know, but I go straight to sleep. If I'm not sitting around, I go straight to sleep. I'm mad when I go to sleep. I'm like, this is gonna replenish my body. I'm gonna wake up and knock the fuck out of the world tomorrow. Now, that kind of mindset of what I've told you and talked about will lead you to a more aggressive lifestyle. The businessmen who take testosterone, most of them are on testosterone because they show up to meetings and they're aggressive. They show up to sales calls and they're aggressive. They show their team they're aggressive. That puts off argones in the world to make you a bigger and better person. And that's all I hang around. All I hang around is people who are fucking all up on my shit and try to fight me. And they're my friends, you know? So I'm with a really aggressive lifestyle, and it reflects on how I do things. My shit's clean. My videos are nice and tight. My business is going. My money's coming in. I'm nice and clean and sexy. People don't just come up to me and talk shit. And if they do, they can buy some ring time. So, having faith in yourself is the next quarter of this. What I've said in this entirety of the video is the way of thinking. Having faith. If you don't have faith in yourself, you won't do anything. Whatever you believe in and think about and do, having faith is the next biggest thing to being successful. I'm thinking about this new bit. You're supposed to fail. If you're scared of failing, get the fuck out of here. Okay, you have to fail. Breaking an arm is a different thing, but losing a few $1,000s for learning experience is another. So, having faith in yourself. You can't have faith in yourself if you know you're a little scaredy cat. Oh, I'll work for 4 hours. Oh, no, dude, like sometimes you can work for 4 hours, but you have to be thinking all day long. You have to be doing stuff all day long. So if you start building that foundation on yourself, people won't talk to you like that either. People won't try to pick fights with you. People won't just put you to the side. They'll hear what you have to say because you bring that energy, aura, argones to the fight and the conversation. So they know to take you seriously. Multiple times people have said, Hayden, I want to work with you. I want to work for you. I want to do what you do. Because when I talk to them, I talk to them in a very serious tone. They think I'm some G. I know I am a G. That's how you have to think of yourself, as a G. I was on the phone with a family member the other day. He said, Hayden, I really think you need to talk to someone and really, start saving your money. And I was disgusted. Disgusted. I said, dude, I'm a G. I'm trying to spend as much money as possible to make money. I don't want to sit around and talk to some white woman in a black room about how I feel. No. I want to talk to a mentor who's going to make me stronger and greater. I want to spend more money because then I'm not forced to go make more money. Those are two separate ways of thinking. You can be frugal and have only 2 kids and eat 3 times a day. That's a good life. If you've made it this far in the video, you want something greater in life. You're like me, who is fucking tired of these scallywag, slapdick motherfuckers, and you're ready for something greater that's going to lead you to something greater. And you don't care to grow broke. You don't care to get hurt. Your heart broke is like another fucking, dude, that's child business, G. We're ready for something great. I'm ready to pay my mom's bills. I'm ready to buy my own house at a young age. I'm ready to buy a new car. I'm ready to slap hoes around and say, if you don't want this, get the fuck out. It's kind of extreme, but that's as far as you'd want to go. It's up to you, whatever you're into. So when I got off the phone with the family member, I was thinking about this video. I said, I'm going to make a video about this. This is disgusting. He clearly doesn't know me. He hasn't watched the YouTube videos. He hasn't checked the Instagram to know I'm a G. He hasn't talked to me in a year. So he was like, Hayden, it sounds like you're in a rap song. I literally squinted my eyes. A rap song? I'm just speaking. I'm talking, and I told him, I'm a G. I don't want to do this. I want to spend my money. He goes, oh, Hayden, sounds like you're in a rap song. This doesn't hurt. Motherfucker, you ain't been around here in a while. Get scallywag, scallywag, scallywag. Get out of here. Scallywags know to stay away from me. I tell the truth, and I am the truth, and I am a G. Scallywags know to stay away. They tried to throw rocks and stones. Get the fuck out of here, scallywag. Slap you on the ass and get up on the road. Now, we're going to rope back into having faith. This is a very serious spiritual conversation because it comes with yourself, whether you're Muslim, Catholic, Christian, or something else. Having faith in yourself is what leads you to a better life. If you don't have faith in yourself, you need to think about, what are you doing? Are you jerking off every day, showering 3 times a week? Are you not working out and eating bad food? I wouldn't have faith in myself either, because I know I'm a fucking loser, fuck up, full of self-sabotage and can't rely on anybody. Nobody can rely on me is what I meant. I wouldn't have faith in myself either. So, the videos, I always watch videos like this online and I'm like, well, what do I do next? Where's the next steps? This is what you do. You literally fucking, after you watch this video, you're going to take about a few deep breaths and you're going to try to physically, mentally rewire your brain. Something like that. It's going to be all in-tuned in yourself, but you're going to think about rewiring your brain. The mind is very spiritual. If I say I'm a G, I feel like a G. If I yell at a camera, now what I'm talking about really entitles. It really entices to me. What do you think I'm going to do after this video? You think I'm going to sit around and hold my dick? I'm going to go out and go do some baller shit. I'm going to go out and make some money. I'm going to go out and talk to people. What the fuck was I getting at?
Don't be a pussy.
Yeah, but what was I getting at before? Oh, the faith. I'll cut this out. The faith. Having faith in yourself. What are the very next steps to do? After you rewire your brain for a minute, and I'm not talking about, well, I'll give myself 10 minutes and I'll scroll or watch something, or I'll go talk to somebody, refresh my mind. I'll go smoke a joint and refresh and reset. I'm gonna go to the gym and reset. No, if it takes you 3 hours and you just have to sit there like this, because I've done that. I've sat in my room all day before, just sitting, practicing on being bored, practicing on having nothing exciting to do but sitting there in my mind. Take a minute for yourself. There's going to be a few steps to this. Physically, mentally rewire your brain. I'm not telling you to punch yourself in the mirror. Like, just sit here and think about a brand new person. Now, when you do things, you're going to do them in execution like 100 people are watching you. You're going to make your bed, and you're going to walk around the bed when you make the bed like a G, like the best maid out there. You're going to eat the fucking steak like a real man, entire plate. Oh, I was really full. I'm not going to eat the broccoli or rice. Really, bruv? No. You're a G now. So you have to think and do things differently. Your very next steps when you take a shower is to shower like a man and like a G. All these videos build up to something like this. All the past videos, you can watch them and more will come out. Your whole goal is to become a better and stronger and more agile tiger. A fucking tiger in the woods or jungle, wherever they stay, and there's a little deer walking around, and he looks over, it's like, holy shit, that's a tiger. And he looks over at some koala, he's like, fuck that guy. He's not gonna fuck with me. I'm the deer. He's just a koala. So your whole goal is to be a tiger. The way the tiger does things is in G terms. Gangster, baller. G as in going hard, a better person, being a G, not being a thug. Thugs aren't G's, bro. Thugs sit around, drink and smoke on the porch all day long and sell little nickels and dimes. That's fucking scallywag, scallywag, scallywag. Just had to clear that up. Being a G is when you do the dishes, you do the entire fucking, if your women don't do the dishes, you're already fucking up. If you're doing the dishes, you fucking scrape that motherfucker clean dishwasher. And when it goes off, you go over there and clean it. That's being a G. That's being aggressive towards your work and lifestyle. Now, let's say you have meetings in the morning and scheduled appointments in the afternoon. You need to hit the meeting like a G. Even if you have one sale for the month and everybody else is just balling, you walk in there like you're fucking balling. Now don't be a scallywag. Remember, stay cool. But you're balling. What's good? Your appointments, you hit them hard. Talk to them. You act unfazed. Just assume they're gonna buy it like you already won. Assume, that's a big thing. Assume you've already won. Okay, you've already made it. The Lambo's only fucking $1,500 a month if you're financing it. Maybe $2,000 if you got no credit. Bro, if you can't do $2,000 in a month, you need to get to work. You need to figure out things. You need to figure out social media. You need to figure out AI or something brand new. It's only $2,000 a month to have the Lambo. Okay? And then you think you're the G. Okay? You think you're the G. No. So, when you do things, you already need to think that you've won. You already need to think that you have the Lambo at home, you have everything here and there. So, you're being a G, things are happening, you stub your toe, someone talks to you the wrong way, or you fuck up. You're human, all right? If I had to remind you, you're a human being. If you fuck up, yes, you still fuck up, which makes you a fuck up. Do you want to be a fuck up? No, I don't want to be a fuck up, so quit fucking up. Just because you get alone for 10 minutes doesn't mean you have to fucking jerk off and snort crack. Or smoke it, whatever you do with it. You jerk off. So, it happens. Your very next steps need to be rewiring. What are you going to do? What are you going to do after that the next, and I've made videos about this, the very next step is the biggest decision maker. After you watch this video, what are your very next steps? Are you going to go get on the game? Are you going to go kiss your kids goodnight? Maybe I'll have a late night snack. Maybe I'll have a late night snack. Yeah, a late night snack. Get the fuck out of here. Is that what you want? If you're cutting or bulking, you need to go all in and do your shit. When I clean my house, that's a good example. Clean the baseboards, clean the walls, clean the TV, the fridge. I fucking make it happen. And I try to get it down to an hour. And I'm going and I'm imagining that 100 people are watching me and I'm doing my shit properly, you know? I'm being a G about shit. I'm not taking all day long and cleaning the house to perfection. No, I have a woman here to take care of that. Now, being a G, don't be scared, have faith in yourself. All these things are going to build you to have more faith in yourself. If you've never read the Bible or talked to anybody about God or prayed, you're going to have little faith. So what you're doing is building faith in yourself to win. Because if you count on yourself, you will never lose. And if you lose, you truly didn't go as hard to win. Because to win, I'm trying to put this in an example of what I just thought about. If it's 26 miles and you had to do it under an hour, it's probably impossible. Maybe. Somebody's doing it and they practice, they train to win. If you didn't, 26 miles under an hour. If you only made it to here, you didn't win. There's somebody who's making it fucking smacking that motherfucker because they trained, they did their shit, they made it happen, they didn't give up, they didn't care their feet hurt, they didn't care their bones were broken in their feet. Made it happen. And you're not going that far. So you're not having faith in yourself. If you have faith, you know you can walk on broken feet, then you're gonna go fucking do it. What are you doing to win? Did you train to hit the 26 miles in an hour? Or did you say, I'm only gonna run on Tuesdays and Thursdays? Yeah. Bruh. We're talking about walking on broken feet here. 26 miles in an hour? Are you acting like a G? Are you walking around with your chest out? People always make fun of me. They said, Hayden, this is the Hayden pose, you know? Like, yeah, this is my fucking pose. I'm a G. Let me see your pose. Throw up some fucking gang signs, motherfucker. I'm a G. I do things at a G level. You don't. You're scared. You're asking people for advice that you already know what you should do. You're scared of some rent. Oh, I'm going to stay living here because, I don't have to pay rent. What the fuck are you doing? You're self-sabotaging yourself. If winning to you is living on your own, being ripped, sexy, having money, having access to women, doing other things, what have you done to win? If that's winning to you, what are you doing to that? So think about it. Are you a G or are you a little bitch that talks shit? Because if you're not a G, but you hang around with Gs, what people will do to end up making themselves feel better or do things that tie in to fit in for the moment because you're just at the function for right now. They'll end up lying. They'll end up coping. They'll end up drinking a bunch. They'll end up just being a fucking slap-on. So you need to think about, how did you switch your mindset to win? How did you switch your mindset to win? So what I did to switch my mindset to win is exactly what I just told you. Now I'm only 22. I have a 6-figure bank account. I have a house, no dogs, no pets. I have a lovely lady. I have pretty much everything that I've prayed for the last 4 years ago. I prayed for everything that I have right now. I said, God, if I can have this, I'll do anything for you. So I focused on myself, had faith, put the bitches to the side, because real G was working, made things happen, and there wasn't really a set plan. I just literally changed that mindset to be a G and do G things. So when they said, Hayden, we have a commission-based only position for you, I said, yeah, let's fucking do it. I have an unlimited salary now. Now, if I don't work, I don't get paid. Oh, you mean I have to work? I have to go out and talk to people and do shit? Let's fucking go. $14 an hour wasn't enough for me when I worked at Sonic. I was ready to own the place. I was ready. I felt like I could do things better. How did I switch my mindset to win? I made things harder on myself. If I fucked up, I would sleep on the ground. If I skipped the gym, I'd have to hit the gym twice the next day. If I lost my temper, which is the worst thing it feels like if you have a big temper and you lash out at people, is I would have to sincerely say I'm sorry. If I fucked up my diet, I wouldn't eat the next day. And that will straighten you up real quick. You fuck up probably 1 or 2 times. And you'll try to cope for yourself. You're like, all right, I can just have this McDonald's and the next day I won't eat anything. Fuck. You fucking fix yourself up. So I thought about being a G. If I didn't make my bed, I wouldn't sleep on it. If I didn't make any money, I don't know what I would do if I didn't make any money. I'll just go harder, because it happens sometimes. You're out there trying actively, or you're clocking in, you're doing stuff, If I broke my morals and rules, big punishments would happen. I would run at the track all night. I would stay up all night. Wouldn't sleep because I fucked up. Have you ever not slept the whole day, and then the next day it's dragging on all day? 3 p.m. you're slumped. So, to switch that mindset to make me very successful, when I go up and talk to people, they're like, yeah, absolutely, let's come on and let's talk about this, let's make a deal. If some new scallywag comes on, they're like, no, get the fuck out of here. They see that I'm about it. They see that I'm making it happen. They can see the struggle and the terrorism of hard work that went through to make it happen. Now, alcohol and drugs are a big thing. It's a big psyop in the world that doing drugs, smoking and drinking is a G thing to do. Having a drink, I have to have a drink. My work's really hard. I have to have a glass of wine. Motherfucker, you work in an office and do spreadsheets, okay? Taking away a glass of wine wouldn't hurt you. Alcohol and drugs were a hard thing for me when I was growing up. Lots of abuse, lots of, just leave it at that. What I had to do was cold turkey. I can't even say cold turkey because it took me, there's a lot of different drugs and alcohol and vices. The gym was a vice at one time. Girls were vices. It's not just drugs and alcohol. You can get the same thing from driving your car at max speed down the highway almost. It's literally about being a G because it's going to apply to everything. Being a gangsta killer, best version of Hayden McDonald or Jesse Jones, whatever your fucking name is watching this. You're going to have different connections and vices that struggle, and you're going to have to figure out, is this good for me? This is about being a pussy. Is me getting shit-faced in a field being a G, or is it being a pussy? I think it's being a pussy. Is me waking up smoking weed before I go to sleep, smoking weed before I eat, being a G? I've never met a functioning stoner. I've met a lot of functioning alcoholics. But, it's about how you do things. Are you a G when you smoke weed? Probably not. I don't know what you fucking do. I'm not worried about it. So you need to be focused about, like I said, bring it to very simple terms. Don't over fucking think it. I get so pissed off when people try to overthink things. Well, what about is that a G or not a G thing to do? Are you a G if you fucking tell your girlfriend or ask your girlfriend, hey, do you think maybe? No, it's not. So you gotta dump her and go find another chick that fucks, okay? Done. Now, is it a G thing to sit at home all day and do push-ups? It's kind of G. I've done it. It's kind of G. Did you do anything else productive? Or did you just sit there and do push-ups and scroll? That's what I did. All day long, I sat, because I was like, I'm going to do 500 push-ups. Well, I was really weak at the time, so I did 500 push-ups and scrolled all day long. I scrolled all day long and did push-ups. And I thought about it. At first, I was like, I'm a G. I am such a G. I just did 500 push-ups. And I thought about it. This took me all day long. All I did was 10 or 5 or 20 sets of push-ups and then scroll until it didn't hurt anymore and then do more push-ups. That wasn't G. It took me months to realize that wasn't a G thing to do. Now, don't overthink shit, but you need to hyperanalyze your life. Is this being a pussy or is this not? Am I taking the short or long way? Should I take the short or long way? How am I doing things? Am I scared of blowing all my money? You only have 10 grand. You don't have any money. Fucking blow it. You need to put yourself in a pin and a risk to make yourself more successful. And if you understand anything about the laws of the universe, manifesting your life, this is what it is. This is exactly what it is. I get so excited talking about this because I manifested myself to be a better person and exactly who I wanted to be. I am exactly who I wanted myself to be. That's an amazing feeling. You feel like you won. Back then, now I feel like I'm a fucking stuck-up jerk-off because I don't have a Lambo. And I'm not going to finance a Lambo because I don't have a 10,000 square foot house. I don't have a 7-figure bank account. You lose the things. Now, before I forget, I have a 6-figure. That's good. I can do this and that. Motherfucker, that's not G thinking. You're thinking like a little fucking prairie dog. Whoop, coming out of the hole. Looks good today. I'll go back under. My belly's still full. Bro! There is such a bigger and better life for you to live. Go out there and make it fucking happen. It's not going to be the first day. It's not going to be the first month. It's going to take years for you to be a G. Is it G to keep asking people for shit and fucking begging all around? No! Is it a G to fucking say, fuck you, I don't fucking need you, suck my big nut and go do some other shit? That's very G of you. Wow. Salute. Hopefully you understand what G means. Hopefully you understand that you're never a G, you're still a pussy, and you should be working for something greater and staying in the loop of deprivement and... Because you live a better life. You live a lot more comfortable of a life. The fuck-ups don't hurt as bad because you're not really fucking up. You need to be worried about how you're going to create your life, because everything you have in your life now is because of you. If you broke your wrist, it's your fault. If you went poor, it's your fault. If you wrecked your car, it's your fault. I've been in 0 car wrecks while driving. That's my fault because I've been in 0 car wrecks. If the fucking trash stunk, it's your fault. You didn't take it out. The bad times don't last, neither do the good times. You being a pussy will last if you keep being a pussy. You being a G will happen if you start acting like a G. When you talk about things, you need to have your chest out. If you're explaining something and it has value or doesn't have value, figure it out. If you're running your suck all day long, just talking nonsense, just talking shit, lying, talking shit about other people, just saying you're gonna do stuff, I can't wait till I'm rich. What are you doing about it? Quit fucking talking. Be a G and go out and do something. This video was really meant for a younger group of men to become successful and live a better life, because when I was a younger group of men, I had a very poor lifestyle. So making these videos helped me to be a better person and to help other people being a better person. Helping others helped me be a better person and makes me happy. I hope you enjoyed this video and I hope it wasn't too long. If you liked the video, good for you. I don't give a fuck if you like this video or not. I don't give a fuck if you subscribe or not. If you've made it this far in the video, you're probably a little lazy bitch who didn't get off their phone halfway through the video and go out and do push-ups, go out and do work, go out and email people, go out and look something up that makes you a G. Oh, I want to open up a shop. Yeah, hey, I'm one day I want to open up a shop and go do something. One day I want to go up and open up a shop. Shut the fuck up. Go figure it out. Find funding for it. Put things in place to win, because that's what a G's being all about. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Goodbye. How was that?